Workers refused to work at my new house because they heard a girl's cries there. After lots of convincing, some did agree, but that too not after 6 p.m. My wife was scared. She didn't want to go to a haunted house. I said her that it was all just an excuse made by the workers, but it was all useless. Since we had bought the house, my daughter always kept getting up at night, and the reason always stayed a bad dream. All the investments I had made to buy this house were about to become a loss because of the ghost stories which scared my wife. I needed to do something, and hence I decided to spend a night at the house and see if there was actually something which people kept talking about. After hours of convincing, my wife finally allowed me to go there, and by 6 p.m., I reached there when the last worker left, giving me the keys. I kept my bag at the sofa and went to the kitchen to unbox my tiffin. But the tiffin had become cold, so I went to the neighbor's house to check if they could help me to warm it. The neighbors were good and they helped me with open hands. I was happy that our new neighbors were so good. I came back home and started inspecting the work done by the workers. The work was only half done because of the stupid ghost stories. Someone knocked the door. I opened it, but there was no one. I closed it, and someone again knocked the door. I opened it, this time much faster, but still there was no one. This time I acted to close it, but kept it a bit open to suddenly grab the person attempting to disturb me. I heard a girl cry outside my house, and I was pretty sure that this was the same girl haunting others, and hence I immediately opened the door to see who she was. I didn't find anyone outside, and hence I went back into my house, closed the door, and went to the wash basin to wash my face. Someone knocked the door again, and I went very slowly close to it, and when I was very close to it, someone knocked it again. I immediately opened the door, and as I did it, something pushed me from behind, throwing me out of the house, and closed the door immediately. I tried to open the door, but the efforts were useless. It seemed like someone tried to push the door from the other side. I tried to break the door, but failed. Tried again, failed again. Tried again, failed again. Tried again, and failed again. After lots of efforts, I was finally somehow able to break the door, and as I entered inside, my bag was on fire. So I immediately picked up my phone to call the fire brigade as the fire was spreading. But when I picked up my phone, the phone rang, and it was my wife who had called me to warn me that our daughter had seen a bad dream. In the dream, she saw me in a burning house and a woman 2 times taller than me standing right behind me with wide open eyes. What happened next? Did you survive? Of course I did, but that house is haunted. You better not go there. After saying this, Rajiv left, and Vijay walked closer to that house. The neighbors came out to ask him why was he standing there. Vijay said them about his meeting with Rajiv, and after hearing this, the neighbors were shocked as Rajiv died that same night. As a memory, Rajiv's daughter drew the painting of what she saw. Her painting sold at a very high price, but whoever bought it, his or her house, caught fire, killing everyone at house.